Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for this next album or review, I should say. It's a 20th anniversary edition review that you guys have been waiting for. I know I just posted something recently about changing my network settings, but when I tried doing that, it fucked things up. It just didn't have the network uh, thing to set up on files, so it fucked things up. So I was like, whatever. I'm not going to even worry about it unless I get an Ethernet cable to connect it to the router, and that's gonna. I'm just not going to do that. So I'd be better off preferring to get a new laptop. But other than that, this is for August Burns Red's Thrill Seeker 20th Anniversary Edition review. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for the 12 tracks that are on this deluxe, this 20th anniversary edition for this review, and let you know my thoughts on the 20th anniversary edition for Thrill Seeker by August Burns Red. So let's dive into this uh, review. So pretty much Your Little Suburbia is in Ruins was the first single that came out like January 3rd, I believe, and was actually a really strong single. And Jake Lurs' screaming potential in this 20th anniversary edition is a lot better. And I have not heard the original record, but I know I enjoyed this one. So I do have to listen to their whole entire discography, and that is something I'm going to be checking out in due time. Probably sometime during this year, but I'll keep you posted on what I decide to do. But other than that, 5 out of 5 for this track. Pretty strong song. And Jake Lurs' screaming vocals and the drumming in it is great. Speech Impediment featuring Adam Dutkiewicz, or however I'm trying to pronounce it. Sounds German, but other than that, the last name sounds German. But from what I listened to, I really enjoyed this song. It's a really strong track. I had a good time listening to what I listened to, and yeah, pretty good song for what it sounded like. So 5 out of 5. Endorphins is a strong track too. Really enjoyed this one. It's a 5 out of 5 too. I just like Jake Lurs' screaming potential, and the drum work and guitar work is quite outstanding in this track. So really rocking song. Too Late for Roses, strong track too. Really enjoyed the screaming potential from Jake Lurs in this track. It did very well, and execution wise, it was a banger of a song. So, great song, 5 out of 5. Then you get Barbarian featuring Josh McManus. McManus, if I'm pronouncing it right. I might not be pronouncing it right, but other than that, it's still a good track for how it sounds. Pretty strong one, too, so I'd give it a 5 out of 5. Then you have The Reflective Property, which is a strong track, and to go backtrack a little, Barbarian was a single as well, but I guess it came out just like last week, but is now. But the record is about to be out now for the 20th anniversary for Thrill Seeker, and yeah, pretty strong single too. So 5 out of 5. Reflective Property, The Reflective Property, to get back on track. Strong track. I really enjoyed Jake Lurs' screaming potential in this song, and uh, so overall, I think this track did very well for what it was going for, and execution wise, it was a banger. So 5 out of 5 for this one. A Wish Full of Dreams is a strong track. I really enjoyed this one for sure. And just really enjoyed how it sounded overall. The screaming potential from Jake Lurs is the best part about it. Um, and overall it did very well over me. So 5 out of 5 for this track. Then you have Consumer, which is one of the strong tracks, and I really enjoyed how it sounded overall. And it's a pretty strong track for how it was, so this is a 5 out of 5. Then you get the next track, which is A Shot Below the Belt. So, like I said, Consumer and A Shot Below the Belt are my favorite songs on this, and I really enjoyed how it sounded overall, so 5 out of 5 for this one. Great screaming potential from Jake Luhrs, and execution-wise, this track was awesome. Then you have Eve of the End. Pretty good song. It's an instrumental, so you're not in for much. Just, I was expecting a few screams in this track, but I did enjoy how it sounded overall, so I'd give this a strong 4.75 out of 5. Then you have the next track, The Seventh Trumpet, which is a strong track too, in my opinion. So I would give this a 5 out of 5. It's an 8-minute song to close out this 20th anniversary edition, but there is a bonus track before you get to the official ending to the record. But overall, great song. I really enjoyed how it sounded. And just execution-wise, this track really pulled it off for what it was going for. So, great song, 5 out of 5. Then Pride and Humility, bonus track is only 2 minutes and 41 seconds, but you're in for quite a headbanger for sure. Jake Luhrs' screaming potential is quite outstanding in this song, and execution-wise, this track was a banger for sure. So another great song, 5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, I found Thrill Seeker, the 20th anniversary edition by August Burns Red, to be a really strong release. And the second release I listened to during the year of 2025. This is marking 20 years since Thrill Seeker's been out, but other than that, I think Thrill Seeker was, for the 20th anniversary edition, was an excellent record. I would definitely be coming back to this a lot, along with Idola Mend, and that was the last album I reviewed, official album, to start off 2025. But other than that, if I were to give August Burns Red Thrill Seeker 20th Anniversary Edition a score for this review, I'm feeling a strong 9.5 out of 10. Really awesome record. I definitely enjoyed the screaming potential from Jake Luhrs, and the drumming and guitar work is outstanding in this record, and this album was a banger. It's a great screaming potential from Jake Luhrs, and just really enjoyed how this whole structure of the record and the mixing and production was for this whole entirety of the album. So overall, yeah, it's a strong record, so 9.5 out of 10 for August Burns Red Thrill Seeker, the 20th Anniversary Edition. I hope you enjoyed this 20th Anniversary Edition review for Thrill Seeker by August Burns Red review. And thank you guys for watching this review tonight. Have a good night.